I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Cleveland. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 25-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Kansas City.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down, Chiefs.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Kansas City.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Browns nothing.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. 3rd down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Chiefs.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check safety. Show it. Ric Flair.
A shotgun snap for gone. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the pressure, and the Browns block it. And not a bad setup here. They'll have the football at the 36.
A terrific pump block, and that has to set them up in a position to try and get more points, don't you think, this time frame?
Absolutely, and what a momentum booster that could be into the lockers.
Oh, without a doubt. They score here, they sprint into the locker room, feeling really, really good about themselves.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Goff on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First down, Kansas City.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. So that one will be accepted. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and goal, Kansas City.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Second and goal at the Browns' 12-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
On the ground, it's Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Goff. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll run with Cook. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jesse James taking it in. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And it's complete to Kelce. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
6 yards.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Flushed out right. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. There he goes left side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And Lutz's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big...
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private